Konnichiwa, it's Japan time. We're gonna be spreading peace and prosperity in East Asia and not commit any war crimes. Wink. Anyways, first thing we need to do is we need to, incorporate Korea. Korea loves being part of Japan. Right, Korea? Oh my god, Korea, you're such a tsundere. Now, of course, Korea is allied to China, but since I'm not declaring war on China directly, their sub-states shouldn't get involved, so this shouldn't be too hard. Kind of. There's my gold province spawn, which will basically fuel my entire economy during the start of the game. Because of course, as an unciv, you don't have any industry to speak of. I only start with one general, but he has a free attack, so... There goes most of the Korean army. One of the things you actually have to worry about as Japan is that you pass these reforms so quickly that you get a lot of militancy. In fact, I have 6 militancy right now, so I'm actually going to move this home. I keep a stack at home, you know, specifically because I'm scared of rebels. Plus, the Chinese will occasionally land troops there. Okay, I'm adding Taiwan. On China. And I'm force piecing out Korea. This will fill up my research points. Now, you think the Chinese would just flood into Korea, but they kind of do it piecemeal because the AI is just dumb. So I'll be able to just defeat the armies, you know, as they appear. But there's one right now. Now, I don't have a good... Oh, I have a free... Jesus Christ. I just spawned myself a free. Okay, that'll do. I was about to say I don't have a good defense general, but the Chinese will gain all of these, and if they don't occupy Korea within, god damn it, 600-ish days, it will start ticking against them. And of course, we also have the Taiwan ticking against them. This will become important, but it's going to take a while for those to start working against them. I'm still fighting the war against China, but I have my first batch of reactionaries. Oh god, this battle is going poorly because I suck. Okay. Also sniping Hawaii. Historical Japanese clay. This will also be nice because, of course, the Americans usually get it. Which is a pain in the ass because the Americans will use it to colonize the Pacific. And without Hawaii, they basically can't do that, which will eliminate one of the main rivalries for Pacific colonization. War of China is still dragging on. I've actually whittled them down enough by just picking off armies in Korea that I'm invading the mainland now. fact, it says they only have 12 brigades. Of course, they're building a fuck ton. So, you know, I don't have infinite time. The war goals they have to liberate Korea are ticking against them, which is good, because I'm adding the Manchurian territory. And I can't actually occupy it because I'm not at war with Manchuria, I'm just at war with China. I can still add the demand substate region, Casus Belli, though. Or war goal. I guess it's not Casus Belli. Hey! That's a fine look in Japan. If you ignore the fact that my country is on fire. Koreans and Manchus start with very low literacy. But that's okay. I'll educate them. Some might even say I'm going to re-educate them. And there we go. Westernized. Now, of course, we have a lot of tech to do, a lot of nation building, and our infamy is pretty high. So it's probably going to be a bit before I see you in the next clip. Okay, I'm decking on Russia. For Alaska, which is odd, but that's the plan. I'll also be at war with the French because they're allied, but shouldn't be real big of a deal because they're going to have a real rough time getting to my islands. And of course, Siberia is just a disaster to walk through. Okay, China just had a revolution, which means they lost all their substates. Now that is very good. Well, I guess I crushed their army at Port Arthur, so this is a second battle. I don't have any artillery, so... Or I didn't have any artillery in that army. Okay, we were able to beat the French. Because luckily they didn't have any artillery. I rolled a 0, of course. Now I rolled a 9, okay. There we go. Now, Alaska is probably pretty low on the list of things to take. But I do want to take it, and I also want to take it before Alaska... Or before... the Russians core it. They'll state and core this if you wait too long. So I stole it. I could have stole Sakhalin too, but honestly, it's not worth much, and I have cores on it, which means I'll get free jingoism from my population wanting to have it, which is worth more to me than the actual island itself. Yep. We're invading America. Because, you know, we're gonna have to do it sooner or later as Japan, so might as well take care of it now. They don't actually have that many troops. Of course, they'll mobilize some more, but if I play it smart, the 50 brigades I brought over should be enough. My plan is to turtle up in the northwest until I destroy their armies. Okay, I'm gonna hit them here. This should be an easy wipe. Well, I don't know if I'll stack wipe them, but yeah, I'm gonna follow up on that. Okay, they're going to attack me here for some reason. I got a free defense. Just stack wiped them at Walla Walla. Please tell me that's not real. Someone didn't actually name their city Walla Walla. Okay, we're going in on Carson City. Oh, I roll a 0, but it's fine. They're retreating to a mountain, so I can't really follow up. Slam this stack right here. Follow up on that one. Me and my historical 1855 Japanese invasion of America. And wiped. Wiped. 0 brigades. It's over, America. There we go. Now, you might be wondering why I did that. Why I brought the Mormons in and the other Colombians. But if you liberate on someone, they lose all their cores on it. So America now doesn't have cores on any of this. Mexico does, but America doesn't. And then I can just eat this at my own leisure. It's 1875 and about time for a full-scale invasion of China. And don't worry, this time Russia's already taken Nanjing, so that's not gonna happen again, okay? Okay, I'm full sending into this battle. It's about 300,000 of them. But oh, we're absolutely crushing them. No Miltech, no artillery. I got everything I wanted out of the Pacific, which was basically everything. Own all these islands and Guinea, New Guinea, that's what this is called. I even got this little chunk of Borneo, so the Spanish can't make the borders look like shit. Okay, I'm actually losing this. I'm going to retreat real quick. Tactical withdraw. It's okay because they won't be able to reinforce well anyways. Because of course, they're unciv, so they don't have any industry to speak of, so they can't get goods. Here's the beginning to something glorious. Also, say hello to Japanese East Africa. Now say goodbye to most of Japanese East Africa. Although we keep these little bits for naval bases, which is nice. Which is really all I wanted. But, you know, I just can't control myself. You know, I just start colonizing all over the place. I could have gone for more, but you know, I didn't. Also, this is how the Man in the High Castle arc is developing. As you can see, you know, there's been some hiccups, but look, Japanese. I'm actually cored part of this. This is Operation Smash and Grab from the Netherlands. Here's the Battle of Amsterdam. They have a 5 attack, 5 defense general, so that's, you know, that's not good. I actually fucking won. Boom. There we go. We got ourselves a little port here for naval range. And we, of course, got Java. Because it's full of sulfur. Some of the probably, I mean, easily the best sulfur province in the world. I'm just wondering what the Americans think as 600,000 Japanese troops roll over the Rocky Mountains. Well, the Americans have suicided a bunch of troops into the mountains, so that helps. They had like 120 some brigades. Of course, they're gonna mobilize, but they are already offering peace. Now I get back to finishing my man in the high castle LARP. Gotta make the borders look nice. Okay, it's 1894, and this is what Europe looks like. This is probably the saddest Germany I've ever seen. Mostly because they formed an entire Germany, and then they've just been destroyed. It's not good. Even the Swiss are taking bites out of them. But I'm here to beat up on Spain, actually. And beating up on Spain also means beating up on Britain. Conveniently, I have all these troops stacked here in the fucking Belgians, because they're my sphereling. What was British Miltech? Oh, wait. Why do the Brits only have 13 Miltech? What the fuck? This was a total sweep. Just waiting for jingoism so I can add stuff. There we go. Took Yunnan. Took Catalonia. Which is actually a reason behind this, because I can just release Catalonia, get -5 infamy, and then this is in a core of them. So I can keep it as a little island base. Apparently, America is very interested in the war between Persia and Afghanistan. I mean, I think it's a bit too early for that, but whatever. By the way, if you're ever having a rough day, just imagine, it can be worse. You can be in Central Europe in this game. Like, Jesus Christ. What the fuck? I don't know what part of this I like the most. Whether it's tiny little two Sicilies encircled Luxembourg, or the fact that Belgium just moved north and cut the Netherlands in half. But anyways, I've allied half of Europe, including France, which is one of the few countries actually having a good game. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Britain. They have 16 mil and 16 naval tech, which is not good. For comparison, France is 20 mil tech, and only 17 naval tech, but still. There's a Great War. The Second Great War. India's just been sieged down by rebels, so I won't have to worry about that. But for some reason, all the British troops are stood here in this decapitated part of China. Also, I remember this war, that I actually have a border in North America with Brit. Glass attack. Woo commits war crimes cutely. That was way more painful when I said it out loud rather than in my head. Uh-oh. Japanese in Nanjing. Uh-oh. Communist. I cannot. It's really hard to tell who's winning. I'm just letting the French and the Germans fight the Russians, because I really can't be bothered. Can't believe I actually had to drag my troops over here to Eastern Europe. So Europe's basically the same. I believe the French took stuff in Africa. And, yep, I stole all this shit. Even took the Philippines. Saved me a lot of hassle later on. Now that's a nice Japanese North America right there. I mean, this is gonna be it right here. I mean, that's a nice looking East Asian co-prosperity sphere. Even stretching all the way to the other side of the Pacific. Sorry to leave Europe looking like this, but it's not my problem. Except for maybe the whole, this situation. That is kind of my fault, but whatever. If you look at the culture map mode, most of this actually converted to Japanese. Next video will be DoD Provence. Also, Qatar is like half Japanese now.